Hi everybody! Thank you for watching. We're back. We have a very exciting announcement. We're engaged! I'm so excited. So we figured we'd do like a little story time video / Q&A because I know so many people have been asking us. So it happened on New Year's Eve. I feel like it was in like November. He told me that there was a work event for grand opening of a new restaurant for New Year's Eve, and it was like during the day, like 4 p.m. and like we just had to go and stop by for a little bit. But I feel like you told me that so long before it happened that like I actually believed you.
So at the place that I work at, we have a new restaurant opening up right next door. So I basically tried to tell her like, hey, we have a soft opening on New Year's Eve that they're only inviting staff and their significant others to. So I tried to like throw that in there as like a way to deter off of, hey, what do you want to do for New Year's Eve? She actually,
yeah, and I feel like I was like annoyed too. I was like,
well, you texted me too. You were like, I want to go away to somewhere hot for New Year's Eve, and I'm like,
we need plans. Like, it's our first New Year's Eve together, so I was like a little annoyed, but I also understood like it was a work thing. So I just figured we were gonna do that and then either do dinner after or just have like our family, your brother and Danny, whatever, back at the house just to hang, which I was fine with, but
I've never even heard that noise when they're here ever in my life. So
that's how that whole thing happened. I know so many people were like, did you know it was going to happen? And I've been telling this to like family and friends that have personally asked me because I think it's funny. I feel like in like September, he asked me to be his girlfriend early September. It was September 9th.
Well, we've been hanging out for like
so we met back up. Did we talk about this in our last video? We met up in August.
But for those that didn't see the video, maybe just refresh their memory. Quick
timeline. So the beginning of August, I went with a bunch of friends to the place that he works, not knowing if I was going to bump into him or not. I ended up bumping into him, and I slid into his text like we should meet up, or it was so good seeing you, like we should go out and do something.
So good. Don't say it was we should meet up. It was so good to see you. The next day I was working, and it's like, oh my gosh, he texted me, and I was really excited, obviously. So
went on one date beginning of August, and like we were together every day pretty much since. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend in September. I will get the Starbucks cup to show you. He like went and got me coffee. I was on a Zoom meeting. I think I texted him and I knew he got back, and I was like, can you bring me my coffee? Like I just needed it. It was an early Zoom. And he like walks over and hands me the cup, and it has like a whole thing on it. And it was how he like asked me to be his girlfriend that way, because when we dated the first time, I think it was flowers.
Yeah.
He got me flowers and like a little card and was like, check yes or no if you'll be my girlfriend. So he kind of did the same thing with my coffee that morning.
So you can imagine how funny it was when I walked up to the barista at Starbucks. I was like, can I just borrow the marker for you real quick, please? Blah, blah, blah. They were very supportive. They were loving the fact that I was doing it, so it was good. So
I'm on the Zoom call and I see it and I start cracking up because I'm like, I'm like supposed to be like in business mode, and then I ended up obviously sharing the story and showing the girls on the screen. So it was really funny. But so that was September, and then we are very open with each other. So instantly we're like, all right, we're getting married. Like we just know it. So he kept saying like, just give me 3 months, give me to the end of the new year or end of the year. And he kept saying that. So in my head, I was like, okay, like, when is it going to happen? So like, it was in my head that it would happen before the new year. So the beginning of December was like when I like really started being like, okay, like I got to dress really cute because maybe he's going to be proposing. So there was 3 separate times where I was like straight up convinced. I didn't tell anyone because I didn't want to sound like a psycho, but like I was convinced. I was like, there was one time I had my brand trip with Macy's in the city, and I got an itinerary of like what I had to wear, and I was like, my best friend Ashley definitely made this itinerary. Like it's her text, it's her like font that she uses, and like he's gonna propose to me in the city. So I go there thinking like he's like, gonna propose to me like 100%. Obviously it didn't happen. It was actually it was just a brand trip. And then when we went to the museum that day.
That was in November. That was like late November.
When? The brand trip?
No, the museum.
The museum?
Yeah.
Was it? Mm-hmm. Was it Natural History Museum?
Yeah, Museum of Natural History. Yeah.
I'm just telling them all this.
It's okay.
You guys are my friends, and you should know where my brain was at, because I didn't get to share with anyone.
I was shocked to hear that she thought I was. I'm sorry.
What?
I'm just saying I was shocked to hear that she thought I would propose then, because it was still November.
Hold on, sorry, the door is open again.
It was like still November, so I was just like,
oh,
thought
sorry,
I was going to propose to you at the Museum of Natural History.
Well, I'll tell you why. No, I will tell you why. Because A, he invited my mom like last minute, and I didn't know about it. And like obviously that's fine. But I was like, all right, we're with Lorenzo, and I'm like, and now he wants my mom there. And then we go into this like planetarium where it's all space, and it's like, I'm like, oh my god, imagine you knew the guy. He got us like, he knew someone that got us in there. So I'm like, oh my god, he's gonna propose to me like under the stars and the. And then the third time I had the Macy's meet up, and I was like, maybe he's gonna do it this day. And then after it didn't happen those 3 times, I was like, I'm crazy because all I kept saying was like, I want to be surprised. Like, I didn't want to know because I'm the type of person that figures everything out. Like, that's just where my brain goes. Like, I'm like always looking, but when I was wrong those 3 times, I'm like, okay, chill out.
What was
like
the third time?
the Macy's meet and greet.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's the day I actually got the diamond.
Yeah, right. So
ring.
we'll tell them that part
Yeah.
after. After those events, I feel like I asked him again, like, it's almost end of the new year, like, are you gonna, and he was like, Car, like, I just need, like, a little bit more time, like, we don't need to rush this, like, give me till, like, January, February, and I was like, okay. So then at that point, I was like, I'm just gonna stop being annoying and let it just happen naturally.
Imagine.
How many times were you like, do you really want to know? And I'm like, no.
Because I know because this is the only girl in the world that wants to be surprised, but also wants to know what the surprise is at the same time.
I'm so annoying.
So from the beginning, the challenge really, like, I was never nervous. Like, I was so excited, more like just anxious to get it done because I just wanted this girl to be my fiance so bad. But the one thing that made me a little, like, nervous, I would say, I guess the best word is just her finding out when it was going to happen. Like, that's literally it. I just wanted to do my best to surprise a girl that's very hard to surprise, or just throw her off, you know? So I don't know. As we got closer, I was like, she definitely knows. I was like, she knows. It's the last day. It's New Year's Eve. Like, why would we
it
be going
definitely
to
crossed my mind, but I also, because you had told me about it so far back, I'm like, he's not going to do it at a work event with, like, all his coworkers, and I just didn't think he had planned something that far in advance. Like, I love you, but I just didn't think that you had something like that far in advance. But
just the most important day of my life.
No, I know. And it's funny because when I was picking out my New Year's outfits, I got this, like, really fringy, like, beaded rhinestone rose gold dress, and I really wanted to wear that for New Year's Eve because it just, I don't know when else I would wear it. And it came the day before New Year's Eve. So I went, remember I drove, I got it, like, tailored and whatnot, and it still didn't end up fitting me right. So that's when I, last minute, was trying to figure out an outfit, and I wore white. So, ironically, I did wear white. It did cross my mind, like, maybe, but I really, like, was not, like, the 3 other times, I was so much more convinced. So, that, I feel like it was a lot of people's questions, so I wanted to answer that. And then, what you were just saying about the night of the Macy's meetup, you actually got the ring?
Your mother and I went to, like, finalize everything in, like, November, and then they had...
Oh, yeah, you told me the day you said you were taking your dad to the doctor.
Yes, whatever day that was. It was definitely November, because it was before the, before we went to the Museum of Natural History.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, but we had been in talks, you know, obviously, about what we're going to do, and, you know, and probably since, like, September, maybe. Oh, no, I'm so sorry, not after your birthday. I don't know how I'm going to get this, because we share location with each other, so when I did go to the city with her mom the first time to just, you know, finalize everything, obviously... do all the paperwork and everything like that. We both stopped sharing our location, and I was like,
you and my mom, yeah.
Yes, and I was so nervous that she was gonna just, like, maybe go to text me and just see that she couldn't find where I was or whatever.
Yeah, no,
but meanwhile, I told her that I was taking my dad to the city for a doctor's appointment because my dad had some eye problems or whatever. So usually, like, we go to the doctor every couple months. So I was just like, yeah, he has a special appointment in the city, and my dad was cool.
Yeah, I believed you. I didn't even, like, I don't look at people's locations unless it's, like, necessary, really. So I had no idea. So it was so fun, like, sitting with everybody afterwards and, like, hearing all the ways that they were sneakily doing this, like, behind my back.
Yeah. My dad knew too, obviously. I told him.
Oh, and then what was so sweet was after he proposed at this gorgeous restaurant, my whole family and his whole family, like, came out from the back room, which was so nice.
I thought the most important people in our lives should have been there.
Yeah.
And
no, it was perfect. It was perfect because we had our moment by ourselves, which I wouldn't have wanted, like, people watching, I feel like, so...
There was an idea to have everybody just waiting there as we walked in and me doing it, but I thought, like...
No, it was more special, I think, just me and you.
Yeah.
And then when I saw everybody come out, I was like, oh, like, it's New Year's Eve. Everyone usually has plans.
Yeah.
And it's so funny because my mom was like, she told me her